Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Superego, and we're back with more Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, where we left off exactly in the last video. We've got to blow up the warehouse, so let's get right to it. This way? No. Can I get through there? What way did we go? Let's get down that way. Yep. Stealthy bastard. What? Can't get through there. Like magic. More bullets.
You gonna bet or what?
Shit, relax, Holmes. I'm in.
Yo, Marcus was getting all crazy on people tonight, right? What the fuck? Something going down tonight. He knows something we don't.
I know you best keep your voice down, Holmes. Marcus don't play that shit.
What shit? I'm just asking a question.
That's the shit he don't play.
Look, both of you just shut up and play your fucking cards. Where the hell's Junior?
He's inside, watching the steps. Guess Marcus kinda scared of him, you know?
Shit, I guess Junior's smarter than he looks.
Quick save.
Who's there? Huh? Who's there?
Doesn't seem fuck all. Piss off.
Freeze!
Whoa! What the fuck? Gotta heal up, gotta heal up.
Hey, stop, man!
That could have gone better, I suppose. Oh wait, they're all here. Get here. Just drain them all dry. Fuck them. Oh well, it's not really a stealth mission anymore. What's in here? Apparently I'm not lockpicking it. Can't pick that lock for some reason. Weird. Right, let's do it.
And once they come pick up the stash, they promise they make us just like them. You know what that means? That means we never die, we get super.
Freeze, motherfucker! Come out! Ow! Ow! Freeze! Ow!
Right, let's go.
Ah!
What was that?
Celerity. Has that done anything?
There, freeze, motherfucker!
No. Fuck you. Now I need to feed.
Hey, stop, man!
Feed on you. Stuck in the wall. Nothing to take. Made it with plenty of time to spare.
The warehouse. Your handiwork, I presume?
What the? Are you a werewolf?
Not experienced much in the creatures of the night, are you? For future reference, you might keep in mind that werewolves aren't in the habit of introducing themselves.
Who are you, and why have you been following me?
I see my reputation, for once, does not precede me. My name is Beckett. I haven't been following you per se, We've just coincidentally been at the same places at the same time, for different reasons. So sorry if I unnerved you. Tell me, have you by chance seen or felt anything strange since your embrace?
I saw a ghost at the local hotel.
A ghost? Quite ordinary. I generally pay wraiths no mind. All but a few are willing to give up their secrets.
I met some kindred on the beach that didn't seem like kindred.
Thin bloods. They're a fascination of mine. They are considered a weaker, more human-like kindred, hence the name, Thin Blood. But they are sired same as any of us. I've heard a large concentration of them live in this city. They're one of the reasons I'm in Los Angeles.
I said I wouldn't say anything about Jeanette, did I? So I didn't really say anything out of the ordinary.
Most of my contacts here report sensing something unusual in the night air, like a sense of dread or pressure. But I'm not a native to these parts, so I can't tell if it's irregular. And since you're still fresh, perhaps you're not attuned to it. Pleasure meeting your acquaintance, but there are rumblings for me to discredit. We shall, I'm certain, meet again. Or never again. Good night, young one, and be careful. You're very likely being hunted by the Sabbat.
Good night, Beckett. Oh good, we don't have to make our way back. There we go.
Nice work, fledgling. I felt that explosion a mile away. It's all over the news, too. Man, there's gonna be some pissed off Sabbat just howling for blood tonight.
Thank you. Do you know someone named Beckett?
Beckett? Well, I know of him. Why?
I spoke with him.
No kidding. Huh. Must be something major happening if he's in town. Beckett is a historian of sorts. He's unearthed more vampire lore than anyone. Well, that's all Beckett does. Seek the truth behind our condition.
Bertram, I have some serious questions for you.
What do you need?
I met your ghoul, Knox.
I know you did. Sharp kid. Can track like a bloodhound. I watched him work for a while before I approached him. I had no idea how eager he would be to help.
You knew I did?
I knew you would. I had him watching you-know-who for me. It was inevitable you'd pass through her joint. I told him to keep an eye out for you, gave him lines to feed you, the whole bit.
It sure didn't seem like he was expecting me.
Come on, fledgling, don't ever think you're ahead of the ball in this game. No matter what action you take, some kindred you never even met already foresaw it and found a way to profit from it.
But he needed my help. I killed an Asian vampire who was stalking him.
No, you helped me remove a spy without revealing myself or getting my hands dirty. Pretty good actor, that Knox, huh?
Well played, Bertram, well played. Bravo!
Take it hard, fledgling. I won't be the last elder to milk you for a favor.
I wanted to ask about something else.
Sure.
What do you think of Prince LaCroix, the toff?
What am I gonna say? He's the boss now.
Yes, well, what about that guy who decapitated my sire, the Flanders pigeon murderer?
He's LaCroix's iron fist. No one knows the sheriff, really, except LaCroix. No one even knows the guy's name. There's lots of rumors about him, though. I heard LaCroix picked him up in Africa over 100 years ago. Obviously, they work well together.
I wanted to ask about someone else.
Sure.
What about this Nines Rodriguez fellow?
From what I hear, he's a likable sort, and that's a problem. Nines Rodriguez is the kind of guy you want on your side, and more kindred go anarch every day 'cause of him.
So he's the likable sort, an average Tommy. Good show. Can I ask about someone else?
Sure.
Oh well, there's no one else to ask anything about. This scene is dead. I'm out of here.
You better get back downtown. Prince LaCroix is gonna want to hear all about this victory.
Very well then. Really don't know where this has come from. It's been a while since I watched any Blackadder. Oh, let's see if me money is in me box before we go anywhere. 15 points, get in. 10 and 5. Yep, we're doing that. Awesome. What the hell's a police car doing there? They're still not looking for me, are they, the bastards? Oh. No, maybe I've already got it. No, I can't have done it, said. Check back later for your rewards. Maybe I've got to do it later. Once you've got multiple locations, like obviously I'm in Santa Monica at the minute, on our way to downtown momentarily, you can switch between them at any point. Don't go that way, I'm going that way. Square up to me, bint. There's the cab.
Where to?
Away from here! Oh gosh!
Let's drain it. Let's take it and leave it out for the sunrise.
We're going to have a lot of fun with this one. Think you could blow up our warehouse and get away with it? Ah, lick.
Let's pull out its eyes and its tongue and its teeth. I want its teeth.
Camarilla fuck. Boys, I think we could all use a little entertainment. Those of you sitting in the first few rows will get wet. Son of a bitch!
Leave.
There's 3 of us, Rodriguez.
Yeah. 3 of us. What are you gonna do? Shoot us?
This ain't over. We'll find you. You too, Rodriguez. You're both dead. Nobody messes with the Sabbat and lives.
Keep moving. Trouble sure seems to like you. Good effort. Execution needs a little work. You look like shit. Name's Nines.
Thanks for the help!
Should have been more careful, newbie. Bunch of shovelheads like that. They walk tough, but they scare easy. Just tear an ear off or something.
I'll remember that.
You do that. Me? I got things to deal with. Why don't you pay me a visit at the last round tonight? I don't know what you've heard so far, but it's time you heard the real story.
I'll do that. Thank you very much, good sir.
This is a mean existence. Stay out of trouble, kid.
Okay, so here we are in downtown LA. Very different from Santa Monica. So the first thing we've got to do is check in with Prince LaCroix at the Ventru Tower, which is this big bastard right here. first, we check in with an old friend of ours.
You look familiar, Chief. We haven't met before, have we? Oh, yeah, back in Santa Monica, right? Whew, I don't know what came over me back there, but now I got this sweet night shift position, and I'm happier than the time I met Superwitz. Ah, well, enough about my lucky break. You, here to see one of the bigwigs, Chief?
Yes, I'm here to see LaCroix.
Would that be Sebastian LaCroix of the LaCroix Foundation, or Dwayne LaCroix of Insurrection Baby Formula Company?
Sebastian LaCroix.
Okay then. Mr. LaCroix, he told me to expect someone fitting your description sometime tonight. You go right on up.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you have a good power meeting, or whatever it is you types do up there. Do you need any security? Well, you just ring the front desk and ask for Officer Chunk. That's me, in case you were wondering.
Thanks, Chunk. I'll remember that. Goodbye. Up to the penthouse we go. Ooh. Very fancy. Speaking of Blackadder, this reminds me of the Lord Regent's Palace.
There you are. I was informed of your presence in the building. Since you're here, I'll take the liberty of assuming you've destroyed the warehouse. This is correct, yes?
Of course I...
Most excellent. I had no doubt you'd prove my decision a prudent one. I trust you encountered no impediments to your progress on account of my personnel.
None at all.
That is the answer I like to hear. You've done well, circumstances being what they were. I will admit, not many in your position would have overcome such a trial. But don't misunderstand me. It was no fool's errand. You may yet prove to be a...
It's a bit disturbing, lack of talent with this organisation of late. Tell me, what would you say to doing a bit of reconnaissance for me? I'd say yes, sir!
Excellent. Were you by chance in the military at all? I was an officer myself, actually. In Napoleon's ranks. There have been whispers, rumours spreading around the kindred community concerning the Elizabeth Dane, the cargo ship that was towed into port recently. Have you heard of it?
Yes, go on!
The police are investigating the Dane as we speak. Even the Nosferatu have little information on what's been found. However, the reason the ship has caused such speculation is because it was transporting an object called the Ankaran sarcophagus. Now, I'm not one to predicate a decision based on conjecture, so what I need is fact. And more importantly, I need evidence that the occurrences on the Dane were not supernatural in nature, and in no way relate to this Ankaran sarcophagus.
What do you need me to do?
You have 3 objectives. 1. I want you to examine the sarcophagus for anything unusual. You may sense something peculiar about the sarcophagus. In fact, many kindred in the city have reported an uneasiness in the air since the Dane's arrival. Do not, under any circumstances, open the Ankaran sarcophagus. Secondly, the police have begun their investigation. Find out what they have concluded thus far. Thirdly, take the cargo manifest for the ship. I want to find out what else it was carrying. The last thing we want is police aware of our existence, so be careful what you do in front of them. And unlike the warehouse, you cannot wholesale slaughter a ship full of lawmen without consequences. Is this understood?
Yes!
Good. Oh. And it has come to my attention that you had an encounter with Nines Rodriguez earlier. The man so does love to throw that cretinous charm of his brashly about. What exactly did Mr. Rodriguez say?
He asked me to visit him at the last round.
I see. Then, you should go humor the by-the-numbers rhetoric he's so desperately aching to spew. Oh, please, before the chance of fascist oppressor from that dive of theirs clog the air and choke the local kine.
I'll go see him right away, darling.
Give the Anarch community my regards.
Yes, I will, of course. Okay. Pompous git. Right, so let's go the last round. Meet up with our homeboy Nines. Cases are almost universally regarded as bastard children. Bastards. Which way is it? I think it's this way. Ooh, the lights. It's so pretty. Weirdos. I hope this is the right way. It is. Here we are at the last round. Another loud bastard song.
Well, if it ain't the talk of the town, poster child for Camarilla benevolence. What errand does the prince have you running today for?
Don't call me boy, Baldy. Funny. Is Nines Rodriguez around here? Huh?
Nines is expected. Have some manners and don't wear out your weapon. I'm straight. Act up again, and I'll be the one showing your ashes through the door.
Like I said, I need to see Nines.
So then go on up and see him. You're free to do as you please here.
So get out of my way. I'll do that. See you.
Sabat chased you in here, Cammy?
What are you talking about, darling?
Heard Nines saved your ass again. You think LaCroix would have stopped counting his money long enough to get your back, Jack?
What do you mean, again?
Cammy, you'd have a whole lot less about your neck if it hadn't been for Nines calling the prince out in that courtroom. Shit. Looks like things worked out for LaCroix anyway. Got himself a new errand boy out of it.
What the fuck's your problem, darling?
Oh, you want to know what my problem is? Alright, I'll tell you what my problem is. You ready? You are my goddamn problem. Anyone who would lay it down for some cape in an ivory tower deserves what they get.
Cape? Cape? What cape? What are you talking about?
Cape, Cammy. Camarilla elders. The ones that have been around so long they think candlelight's a teen invention. You're doing their dirty work and you don't even know it.
I make my own fate.
Oh, that's real. Let me put it in perspective for you. The Camarilla claims every kindred's part of the organization regardless. You do something they don't like, well, you're Camarilla, so you get punished under their laws, like it or not.
Is there a point to all this?
You need to start listening, or you're gonna wind up just like your sire.
And who the hell might you be?
I'm Damsel, den mother of these mothers, and one pissed bitch since LaCroix ruled in.
Pissed? You don't say! Drink some bad blood or something?
Don't even joke about bad blood at a time like this. Don't you know we've got a plague bearer around here?
A plague bearer?
A plague bearer's a fool that doesn't care who they feed from. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. We can't get sick, but the kind can. And kindred that feed on them start spreading disease. Enough get sick, it's an epidemic. CDC's in town as we speak.
Sounds like an anarch problem.
If someone puts together 2 and 2 as to the real cause of an outbreak of bloodborne diseases, guess what happens? So the plague bearer's gotta be found and put down. If the Camarilla really gives a damn, they'll help us out.
The anarchs helped me out, but where do I start?
One of our boys' ghouls, name's Paul, lives nearby in the Skyline Apartments. Been a stranger lately. Looked like death last time he was here. Said he didn't get bit, but maybe you can get more info out of him.
I'll go check it out.
Wait, if Paul's not talking, you might want to start questioning the homeless pop. So many have been dying lately that it takes the city a few days to pick up the bodies.
I'll ask around. Bye, damsel.
You showed up. Good. Here's what I gotta tell you. And so you know, I don't lecture, I don't rap, I'm no bureaucrat. I'm just a guy out of nowhere came to be involved in something 500 times bigger than you and me.
Go on!
You got a right to know the score. The Camarilla, this is the short of it. They operate a lot like a pyramid scheme. There's a bunch of these old-timers at the top with God only knows what plots in mind. They lose their power, they die. They sired more to carry out their plans, and looking for a little power, then those kindred sired for their own schemes, and so on and on and on. It hurts my head just thinking about the mess. What it works out to is this. Only a few people at the top have any real power.
Isn't the prince the leader of the Camarilla?
LaCroix? Shit. LaCroix's just the guy who backstabbed and wheeled and dealed his way into becoming king son of a bitch of all the local Camarilla. Him and any of the traitors that sided with the Cam want power here, they'll get what's due.
So what are you all about?
I learned the way of this world during the Depression. A bunch of old rich bastards screwed the country. But did they suffer? No. The little people suffered. You can't trust the people at the top. The world would be a better place without them. All you can do is get a group of people together who aren't assholes. Find a place to put your feet up and make some examples of the quote-unquote elite to keep the rest the hell out. Everyone's an equal here. The same thing this country used to be about. That's what LA has been. An anarch-free state.
Anarch-free state?
The Camarilla was kicked out on their ass a long time ago. We, the anarchs, didn't want to play their politics anymore. Now LaCroix and crew pop in like they never left? No goddamn way. Their laws don't apply to us.
So you've pooh-poohed their laws? Have you tried meeting with the Camarilla?
I got their meeting right here.
Not a fan of the prince, huh?
LaCroix represents everything I hate. The Camarilla, stuck-up aristocrats, rich business, crooked politicians. The only place LaCroix belongs is in an urn.
Sounds like you're the prince of the anarchs!
No such thing. And again, newbie, don't throw those kind of words around lightly. You're risking a beatdown. I fought to keep LA free since I was embraced. A long time later, I'm one of the only ones left that hasn't bidded or switched sides. The most veteran soldier on the battlefield.
One more question. Any advice you can give me?
Here's what I tell all the new blood. 1, you get careless, that blood will make you into a monster. But you rampage around here, you get put down. 2, don't kill when you feed. No reason to. In this city, there's lots of ways to slake the beast without leaving a trail of dead. 3, the Camarilla's full of shit. 4, watch your back, always. And lastly, learn how to fight. Because a speech ain't gonna save your ass when you're staring down the barrel of a shotgun.
Can you teach me how to fight?
After picking your ass up off the pavement back there, yeah. I can tell you don't even know the basics. Hold your hands up like this, and keep your body at an angle. Makes you harder to hit. Keep your thumbs out of your fists and put your weight into your punches.
Stat increase, excellent. Thanks for all your help, Nines.
LA's the school of hard knocks, so keep your friends close and your enemies in a barbecue pit. Once you square things with LaCroix, don't give that son of a bitch the time of night. I got my eye on you, kid.
Okay. Right, so. Oh, it's too loud. It's off. Right. Gonna end this video here. Thank you very much for watching me and Melchett play this game, ladies and gentlemen. And for now, I will say tatty bye.